On Sunday, August 16, 2026, family and friends gathered to say goodbye to a 78-year-old man we'll call Leonard Brown. But weeks before Leonard died, he made one final request. He told his sons and daughters, "When my time comes, bury me in St. Mary, beside my mother and father." His children agreed. But after Leonard passed away, the family changed the arrangement. Instead of taking him to St. Mary, they decided to bury him at a cemetery near Old Harbour, St. Catherine. When mourners arrived at the church and read the funeral program, some immediately asked, why isn't he being buried in St. Mary? After the service, Leonard was viewed inside a beautiful glass casket surrounded by roses. Everyone said he looked peaceful. The casket was placed upon a funeral chariot, and the procession began traveling towards the cemetery. But while they were on Mandela Highway, one of the chariot's wheels fell off. The procession stopped at a nearby gas station so Leonard could be transferred into the hearse. As they moved the glass casket, it suddenly shifted and nearly fell. They caught it just in time. When they finally reached the cemetery, the pallbearers began removing Leonard from the hearse. Once again, the casket almost slipped from their hands. They carried him carefully to the open grave and placed the glass casket above it. That was when several relatives and friends noticed something disturbing. Leonard no longer appeared peaceful. They said his face looked vexed. Suddenly, a woman shouted from among the mourners, "You should have listened to his wishes. You should have buried him in St. Mary." Then, just as Leonard's casket began descending into the earth, the rain started pouring. It came down so heavily that the mourners were forced to leave the graveside. Maybe the broken wheel and the slipping casket were only unfortunate accidents. Maybe the sudden rain was only a change in the weather. But those who attended Leonard Brown's funeral were left with one haunting question. Was Leonard trying to tell them that this was not where he wanted to rest?